Hi YouTube. We're starting 3.2 it today, I think, but I need to get my stream avatars up. So give me a second. Zopher, thank you for 17 months. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm really worried. I always get worried with returns because I'm scared I'm gonna show up to return it and like they're gonna be like, no, you can't do it, you did it wrong. But basically, my case came in the mail. I got it from Amazon. It was shipped through UPS, and it had a big hole in it. And I checked where the hole was, and there was a dent in my case. I spent like over 150 bucks on this case. So I was like, I need to. It's like cosmetic, but I was like, I can't do that. Like I need to get a new one. So the new one should be coming on Wednesday, which is fine. Like it's fine. Like I'll get it. But I'm like worried that they're gonna like charge me twice for it if I don't figure out how to ship it. Right. The thing said, I always get worried. It says, it was like, make sure that there's no labels on it, no tracking labels on it. But I don't need to if I get a new box, I can't get a new box for a computer case. So I'm just going to bring it in the box that it came in. I didn't even take it out of the packaging. I just slid it out to check the part. We're going to figure it out. 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 Well, it's not like, you know how sometimes you do an Amazon return and you have to go to like the Whole Foods or something? This one goes to the UPS office. So like I'm kind of scared because they aren't like Amazon technically. Amazon returns are really friendly, but like these guys aren't Amazon technically. I guess when I get there, they'll tell me if I have to do something else. Okay, so let's get started. The same spoilers on the PC launcher, please. Huh? Oh, yeah, I did see a spoiler when I got in. Phaun was like super twink or something. I was like, okay, so... well, I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Head to the Garden of Life and discuss what to do next with the Chrysos heirs. Okay, so we were like freshly in 3.2. On the last episode of Honkai Gagro, we witnessed how Tribios became the first mule girl of Emphoria's mighty return to the Castrum Kremnos, and we did, in fact, finish 3.1. And that's on period. Phaun, what are you doing? Hi, Mono. I spoiled everyone, don't worry, Phaun. Yeah, it's okay. We still don't know all the context, I guess, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh my god, I didn't think that Phaun would turn into a super twink because you spoiled it. Dumb verse, dumbo-verse, dumb-yo-verse. Me dumbo. This stream is bustling. Good. I always feel weird because I have a lot of girls who come in on Monday, and they're like, "Oh my goodness, it's my first VOD," and I'm like, I'm playing Honkai Star Rail, which like a lot of people know that I play, but a lot of people don't know that I play. So I'm like, hey. We're playing my niche anime hyperfixation. Hi, Diva. I'm hot. James, thank you for 10 months. You took the Mio Creatine and ascended to Super Twinkdom. I mean, haven't we all in 2025? Y'all, I've learned something about my upper body as I've worked out, and that is that I don't have one. Some guys, they'll do one push-up and they will explode. I just like get more petite. I don't get it. Chrysos heirs.
Tribios' memory has unveiled the very first prophecy. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. If I take on Oryx's trial, will the prophecy come to pass for me as well? Regardless, I must give Aglaya an answer.
I'm not gonna die. I'm the main character. I'm okay.
Ah, it's you, Cass. I finished the anthology of poems you lent me. Here it is.
I thought you'd be too preoccupied.
I'm gonna
to find
listen
time
while I
for
get some
reading.
frozen grapes, okay? Bear with me.
Precisely because of these obligations, I felt compelled to read it swiftly.
Wouldn't all these preoccupations slow your pace?
On the contrary, knowing that time is limited can push one to overcome their limitations. The weight of these responsibilities seems to have enhanced my reading efficiency.
I understand completely. During my time at the Grove, the closer exams drew, the more efficient I became at tackling everyday mundane tasks. Anything but my actual studies.
Precisely. As I remember, you and phaun were both
She's just like
disciples of
Blackpink.
Neosporus.
They didn't rehearse until a week before the
I assume
tour.
that Anaxa's exams were as unreasonable as the man himself, correct?
The courses Professor Anaxa taught were Introduction to Alchemy and History of Mythology.
Oh, my green screen was
To be
being boring.
perfectly honest, those two courses were the students' greatest nightmares.
The history of mythology taught by the blasphemous great performer himself. I can imagine their fear.
New sports, the new sports, I assume. Oh, Anaxa. Okay, I was like, who's the great performer?
Now that I think about it, students would often rush
Kizzy,
to the
thank you for
podium
17
during
months.
class to challenge him on those blasphemous ideas.
It is almost 2 years.
May I ask, Lady Aglaya, has your relationship with Professor Anaxa always been like this?
I bet they were friends at first. Actually, no, I feel like these two have always known each other's. I like Aglaya more, but we haven't really explored Anaxa, so I probably will end up liking them too.
He openly dismisses people's faith and questions the very justification of
Hi,
the
Gar,
Flame
thank you
Chase
for 8 months.
journey. Our positions have been destined to be at odds.
There we go.
While you were studying there, I assume you must have heard of his nickname.
What was Anaxa's nickname?
A Dromus draped in finery?
Okay. What is a Dromus? Dromus. Oh, they called him. They called him a beast. They called him a beast. Why is it not? Why is it? Hold on. That's the Dromus. I know it looks weird, but there we go. Beast.
As I see it, this nickname is more of an insult to the
Mr.
Dromus. Despite his insufferable arrogance, I do hold a certain respect for his nature as a scholar. To remain true to his principles, he is unafraid to stand opposed to the world, and that requires considerable resolve. Anaxagoras' life is almost like a satire. As a Chrysos heir, he refuses to heed the prophecy, while he disrespects the gods.
The gods have chosen him.
He was indeed chosen by Circes. Is something weighing on you, Cass? The golden thread is quivering. I sense there's more to this exchange than idle chatter.
With all due respect, I'd like to know what you plan to do with him.
In light of his assistance in the battle against the Flame Reaver, I am willing to
I guess it
grant
is
him
kind of
some
like being called a
time
donkey,
to
like a
find
big,
way to
scaly
remove the core
donkey.
flame. However, if Anaxa decides to make any move that places us in danger, I will not hesitate to take extreme measures.
Aglaya wants to kill everybody. It doesn't matter if they're part of the prophecy or not. It doesn't matter if they are a foreigner coming from outside of the sky. It doesn't matter if it's one of her best friends. She thinks about killing them every single chance she gets. There's something wrong with her.
Just as I feared.
The Flame Chase journey is the destined path for the Chrysos heirs. Yet he now seems more like an empty shell. Given his strong sense of self-respect, I trust that Anaxagoras will make the right decision.
Still, I can't help but hope for another possibility. Perhaps Anaxa will also overcome his limitations, now that he knows time is limited.
I understand your stance. Let's continue this discussion another time.
My hair kind of looks like Hasteresa's. Well, she's kind of like shaped just like me too, like, which is kind of crazy.
But now, let's greet our guest. You're here.
Hi, Aglaia. It's me and Mem here. As you know, she is no Sabo, but she's getting there. She's getting there.
Does this mean you're ready to take on Orynyx's trial?
Baby, I've been born ready. Have you noticed that she have a voice now? I did.
Beast is just as indispensable, given their intricate ties to the Titan.
Which is kind of weird because I was like, I did it. Like, she sounds like me. Like I know that the studio was like trying to train voices on like voice models on with AI on like on people, and I thought that was really weird. Like it just sounds really much like every time I hear her talk, it sounds like me.
Memmy mem, memmy mem 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 mem, memmy mem memmy mem.
Whatever you say, ma'am. Right.
Surrendering the core flame is a Chrysos heir's duty. Your selfless assistance is deeply appreciated.
Mono, I've thought about that. That's something that I think about a lot. Now that you've asked about it, I'll think about it more.
However, I urge you to carefully consider the risks of accepting the trial. Becoming a demigod means forsaking your humanity. You will inherit Orynyx's divinity and bear the time of Amphorius, all on your own.
I mean, look at the body. Look at the material. I mean, I do kind of transcend human-like appearances, right? I also have, I have one of those things in me that we haven't talked about this entire time. The thing that almost made Penacony explode.
From that point onward, your fate will be forever intertwined with ours, never to be separated again, until the end of Genesis.
Well, I mean, like, this whole place is kind of like a big loop, right? So we'll be okay.
On the contrary, you are the only one who
My Capricorn
qualifies
stellium,
to
right?
attain divinity. Yes,
A stellar rank,
for that
yes.
reason, I do not wish to pressure you.
Is there a plan B, though?
It's exceedingly rare to find a capable Chrysos heir. If this path proves unattainable, I am willing to lower my expectations.
So boom. Okay. Did you lower it already? Like, you said that in a way that was kind of saying, like, oh, I have to do it again.
There are still many priests of Yanissopolis and their descendants in the city. If I'm left with no other option, I'll try to find someone worthy among them.
Okay. Hi, Fig. Hi, Fig. How are you? Hi, Island.
Hero.
Right, hero. Right, yes. You're doing so good, ma'am. No, over the weekend we were I was trying to teach her a little bit more. I just think it's really, as a girly pop, I think it's really important for her to be able to be multilingual. I haven't. No one died.
It looks like you know that Titan rather well.
Aglaia, no. I told her that she can only speak English when she's on air. We're trying. It's not because like I don't mind her like, you know, speaking in Girlypop or whatever. But for marketing, we have to like not be using our secret tongue all the time. One, because it's going to give MLO access to private information, our secret tongue, and two, the audience doesn't know what she's saying, girl. Oh my god, ma'am. Candy, I like her eyes too. Her whole color scheme's really pretty, Aglaia's. Mem, Addison Ray.
Memories that exist outside of your own experiences.
I can't explain why, but I can vouch for Mem's words. When I was in the abyss, I heard the Titan's groans, full of pain and grievances, yet without any ill will.
And Orynyx was the one who was like, Onyx was the one like, you keep hurting us. And then Cersei's was also like kind of going into that too. Y'all can make the call.
Since you've made your decision, go back to the bath chamber and get some rest. Trinem will call for you when the ceremony is ready.
So one thing that people don't know about Girlypop language, which Mem uses a lot, is that people are like, how do you make up so many quality product ideas? It's because the language itself, you know how they say like when you try to translate like Chinese to English one for one, sometimes some words you can't find an English word for and vice versa. Girlypop language is actually so creative and so dense with imagination and is rooted into almost like a subconscious level of imagination that it's actually half of the work in creating the product is trying to find more universal language to explain the idea itself. The language itself, once you know how to speak Girlypop, it's almost like the products make themselves. The hard part is translating it into a visceral, tangible product. But if you can do that, then you're good to go. And that's where a lot of like our biggest people in R&D sort of focus on is like just translation, localization. Hi, Annarelli. How big am I on Sailor Moon? Not big enough. I do love Sailor Moon, as any Girlypop does, but I'm not like a lore expert.
It is difficult for me, as the guide, to absolve myself from blame for things to have progressed to this point. Time and again, you have risen to the occasion for Akima. Nearly rewarding you with some honeydew is no longer able to express the extent of our gratitude.
I will take honeysuckle.
When the dust settles, I hope that we'll have the chance to have a long chat regarding your return journey and the curse of the sky.
You have an E6 high on your friends list?
It's about
Oh,
time
wow.
that we lift the taboo and discuss things openly.
Before leaving, I should go and say hi to Castris.
Why does she sound just like me? It's really weird. Why am I walking? Okay.
Miss, may everything go well for you and Mem.
I'm going down to Sailor Moon hyperfixation again right now, so I'm asking everyone around me. Annarelli, I did a whole video that got canceled of me playing old Sailor Moon SNES games. Sailor Moon SNES games actually have French translations, and they're quite charming and cool. The fighting game is really hard. The beat 'em up is like not that. I mean, games have evolved since then, but it's charming. The turn-based JRPG Sailor Moon, I think is actually really cool to get into. I don't know if there's a fan translation for that one though.
It's nothing. I only came to discuss some matters with Lady Aglaya. Previously, I lent her an anthology of poems that Lady Trianne had gifted to me. Tracing
Oh, Comet,
back,
I'm sorry.
this anthology
That
was
sucks.
something left for Lady Trianne by a bard before their passing. Although personal properties should be cleared out once their owner has passed on, Lady Trianne gave this book to me since she knew how much I like to read.
She likes to read, honey. The library is open, honey. Don't mess with Cassidy's, honey. She's gonna read you down, honey. Jokes aside, is the book special?
No, it's just an ordinary book. It's definitely not some kind of unique copy. It just contains an allegory.
She loves to read more than
In a
anything.
faraway land, in a city known as Styxia, a dragon corrupted by the black tide descended one day, swooping upon the city like death itself.
Castaries! That kind of sounds like something that you're looking for because you are looking for death itself, right?
It swallowed the princess of the city whole before it was suppressed. After taking down the evil dragon, the warriors discovered that the princess's life had already met its end. Overwhelmed by grief, the queen hired an alchemist to resurrect the princess using the dragon's flesh and blood. However, having lost memories of her previous life, the resurrected princess turned into an evil dragon herself and wreaked havoc on the city. As a result, the prosperous Styxia met its demise.
Halo, I'm excited for Fears of Fathom as well. So Fears of Fathom Season 2 has not even been announced yet. I do know that they have been like kind of hinting at it. I think that they're planning for a Halloween release. It seems perfect for their sort of work. We played horror games, and like I still like look at some and I'm like, ooh, I like it. I like doing horror, but it's mostly like something that we do on like more of an off season. We're like, since the Nintendo Switch 2 has come out, I feel like for me personally, I've gotten a lot more like ramped up things happening. At least I can see it happening. That's all to say that when Halloween comes around, oh my, I feel like we're gonna have a really good time. I hope that season 2 is really good. Okay. That's a really dark story, Cast 3s, especially considering the fact that it was talking about death itself. A princess, you kind of look like a princess because you're so gorgeous. I would know because you look a lot like me. I don't know, Cast 3s. I don't know. Mem, what did I say about talking Girlypop on camera?
The author of this book is Archepia, a wandering bard who traveled to many cities.
Yeah, the second half of October is going to be Pokemon, which means that October is going to be the gag month. Gagtober.
Among the things she left behind are poems, dictionaries, and many tragicomedy scripts. She even clearly underlined and took notes in books that covered myths with her elegant handwriting.
Now, Caceres, I know someone who likes to read too. And he always talks about he's like into fantasy and like dictionaries and research and stuff like that. But one thing I know about you guys is that y'all also like something called BL. Do you know what that is? I'm not judging. What I'm saying is I know somebody who's actually here on this island right now that you could really vibe with, honey.
While flipping through these books, I felt like I was afforded a glimpse into the life of Archepia.
This is me talking about Lady Gaga.
Like I was traveling with someone that I'd never met before. It was as if she had yet to pass on and was still alive.
No one goes through life without leaving their mark behind, unless your name is Katy Perry.
That's right. Writing, drawing, and taking photographs. It seems like human nature to try and leave records of things. Speaking of taking photographs, when I was helping you to take the photo previously, I did not look through the photos in your photo stone out of courtesy. But I'm also very curious about the story of the Rosy Celestial Maiden. Despite having visited many cities in Amphorius, I still understand nothing about the world beyond the sky. If there is an opportunity...
Are you going to play DVD on Halloween season? Maybe, if we have time. I feel like we're kind of booked up, but yeah, I mean, if I have an open slot, of course. I haven't planned that far out. You know what I've planned as far as? Wednesday. I try to keep it that way because I feel like it's more fun when we're just like shooting from the hip, you know, like having a good time. I'm very organized and I can plan. I have a loose plan for like the next month. A loose plan for the next like 6 weeks maybe. But in terms of writing stuff down in the stone, that's up to Wednesday. Like Donkey Kong Bonanza's coming out. I got some other things in the works. We're not in October yet, but we'll get there soon.
Forget it. Let's talk about this in the future. For now, I only hope that you'll be able to complete the trial safely and obtain Orynyx's blessing.
I'm not a big reader, Omano, but I have been getting into reading this year. That meaning I've finished 1 book so far this year. I'm trying to get started on the second one that I have. I need to just get started on it. I read a lot in video games.
I don't think there's anything else to do here. Time to go back and talk to Don Hung.
Oh my goodness. Don Hung is going to love that I just found himself a bestie. Because, you know, say what you want about March. March is a really great listener. I talk to March all the time about things that she doesn't care about. And she loves to listen. That's why I always consider her a friend. Like, she's annoying as I don't know what. She's one of my friends because she'll listen to me when I just really want to like talk about something. And I have heard Don Hung talk to her for hours and hours and hours about the new BL that he had just gotten. But now that he's locked up in this hotel room, girl, and the gay boys are so mean to him and don't hang out with him. Speak of the devil. Oh my god. Mighty's gonna be so mad. Hi, boys. OMG. What's going on here? Did I want to pull for Trippy? I can. Citizens Assembly.
That's right. Oh, partner, you're back just in time. This is something that the both of you should probably know.
Are y'all in? What's the trouble? What's the trouble, boys?
I wouldn't call it trouble. I just think it will be favorable if the both of you understand the situation in Akama better.
Do you remember the Council of Elders? That group of people that Aglaya said that had annoyed her so much, and she wants to kill them. It seems like they've made their move.
Some background information for you. The Council of Elders is an authoritative body in Amphorius, made up of different city representatives. They hold legislative power over the Holy City, and are in charge of presiding over the Citizens' Assembly held once every few years.
Authoritative body? Is Twitch.tv/NowNick Stars here? No, I didn't know that she made it on the island.
This is the most important social event of Akama. It is highly influential, and can even affect what happens to the Flame Chase journey.
Love you, Girlypop. Downloaded Twitch because I saw your Instagram post about Ultra Sun. This is my first time on your live. I've never seen the game. Looks cute. Emmy, hi. Stay tuned. There'll be more information on that. But downloading Twitch is the first step. Remember, if you can't make it to the streams, I do have a VOD channel. Phaun VODs. YouTube.com/@phaunvods. VODS. You can always catch up on everything that's happening there if you just want to hear me ramble on in an unedited format. I'm currently slowly getting through this story that is apparently 10 hours long, and I'm eating frozen grapes. I'm mostly prioritizing talking to the girls and eating frozen grapes, but we are talking about an authoritative body, and I don't know if they're talking about my friend NowNick or if they're talking about me, but it is a social event.
Every 5 to
Me
10
Anderson,
years,
thank you for 3 months.
the Council of Elders organizes a Citizens' Assembly at Dawncloud.
Hey, congrats, Comet, on Sunday.
During the assembly, the representatives will vote on major issues, such as whether the Chrysos heirs led by Aglaya should still hold the right to govern the Holy City, and
Look here, brother.
whether the Titan's conquest should continue.
It sounds like some sort of system of balance, the heroes and immortals.
That is correct. However, the problem lies in the fact that there are ill-intentioned extremists in the Council of Elders. They view the Citizens' Assembly as a way to restrain the Chrysos heirs, and hope to take complete control over the Flame Chase journey.
Girl. Council of Elders and what feels like critically small group of young people trying to facilitate change. It's really feeling like the American government.
We can refer to them as the opposition. During the assemblies held in the past 100 years, the voices supporting the opposition have been growing stronger in the shadows. It's only thanks to Aglaya that the Flame Chase journey has been able to continue to this day.
You know what? Shout out to Aglaya.
The Citizens' Assembly is just around the corner. But this time, there seems to be a new variable to the situation.
Is it us? No. Although we might be mentioned, the Council of Elders has another target in mind.
I'm afraid that the Council of Elders might want to take advantage of Professor Anaxa. Aglaya will surely take back Circe's core flame. But with Anaxa's current condition, it's so unique that nobody knows how taking the core flame away from him will affect him. He has always been someone that is only concerned about his own research. I'm certain that he must want to escape from the monitoring of the Golden Thread and protect himself. If the opposition were to offer an olive branch at this time...
You suspect that he might betray the Flame Chase journey and defect towards the Council of Elders. Oh, this type of subterfuge reminds me of this one BL that I had read. It was all about...
Anaxa has never believed in the prophecy, so technically it cannot be considered a betrayal. However, he has taught many Chrysos heirs, and has long been considered an important ally of Akuma. I truly do not wish to see comrades turning on one another.
I have a better understanding of the full picture now. Is there anything that we can do?
As I believe in his character, I plan to plead with Aglaya and try to buy more time.
Y'all, Don Hung is fully unvoiced for
Then,
the entirety
greatest
of
way
this
in which you can
story.
help is for you to know what I am fighting for.
We understand. Thank you for being honest with us. Things are piling up again. Diva and Mem are tied up with the Oryx's trial, and while I'm preparing to visit the Grove to uncover clues about the world beyond the sky. You know what, Don Hung, let's rest right now because I know that you have a backlog of BL to be reading, girl.
Allow me to apologize for the fact that we always seem to be troubling you.
Oh, nice, kid. Nice.
I hope that Oryx will show more benevolence and be more accommodating. I remember that they seemed quite fond of you back in the Abyss. Go and rest and regain your strength. We'll meet at the Vortex in a few days.
Fruit Riot Sour Frozen Grapes. Ooh, mossy. That sounds fun. I just do the red. But I should try to get the flavored ones.
Oh, right. You can read this scroll if you want to find out more about the Council of Elders and the Citizens' Assembly.
Democratic politics has always fascinated citizens of different city-states and Emphorius. When Akuma was first established, its democracy was limited to privileged minority. However, through ongoing reforms, the Akuman Citizens' Assembly took to the stage, transforming Akuma's governance into a democracy for all, where the Citizens' Assembly made every major decision. It's important to note that as the black tide draws near and citizens from the other city-states join Akuma's political life, the precious rights of the Akuma's original citizens are becoming increasingly diluted. Consequently, voices calling for reforms with the Akuman Citizens' Assembly system grew even louder. Democracy is only one of the consequences of civilization's development, rather than the cause of development. For democracy to be productive, it must enact different rules for different societies, situations, and issues. No single rule can be optimal for all scenarios. In other words, Akuma's Citizens' Assembly system will continue to evolve as this book is written. Due to time limitations, this publication focuses only on the current Akuman Citizens' Assembly, not its future developments. Readers should bear this limitation in mind. Oh, so this is like... Oh my god. Okay. Wow. So they have like a whole constitution moment. Naturalized citizens. What are you talking about naturalized? Oh, because it's Akuma. Emphorius is like its own place, but Akuma has like its own citizens. I was like, y'all are all from the same place. That's like aliens talking about Earth. They're like, what are you guys talking about citizenship? Y'all are all from Earth. Social differences between rich and poor, local and travelers. The Holy City of Akuma would not allow these social distinctions to become political divisions. Yeah, I'm good on that political science. I was like, oh, that's cool. They're gonna tell me like what they do and stuff like that. No, it was like literally somebody wrote lore on their Bill of Rights in Emphorius, which is really tea. That's why I like Honkai Star Rail. Once again, for the girls just now showing up who like showed up because I posted something about Ultra Sun in my stories. Monday and most Fridays, but not every Friday, but Monday I play my anime game. Okay, and why I like Honkai Star Rail is because they don't play around. If they're gonna do a constitution, they're gonna do a constitution. Somebody in that office in Hoyoverse wrote out an entire constitution for this one area. We're all eating grapes. My cat is literally obsessed with tea. He doesn't even go out of way to drink milk, but the second I look away, my tea is gone. It's because your cat's British. Only American cats drink milk. Speaking of milk. There is a new Girlypop icon who has debuted in the past like week. I have to show you. Y'all know who she is. Y'all know who she is. Why is my service so bad today? Okay, I'm gonna let that load. Okay, before we rest, I think people are asking me to look into oh, it's that one girl from that anime. Are we gonna finally get Tribune? Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna be pulling for triple bobs. What is? So this is the first time they've done a fashion, and it's Miss Firefly. No, because a lot of girls don't like her, and I make fun of her a lot. But at the end of the day, who's on the front cover? It's Miss Firefly. Say what you want. The girls hate to see it. The girls hate to see it. But she is the diva who did the first fashion moment. Her model contract came through. It really did. It really did. The fire's been fly. The fire has been fly. She's not my favorite, but I gotta put respect on her name. I wish it was more interesting. Yeah, she just did a little schoolgirl moment, but you know, whatever. Okay, let's see what. Okay, I found it. Here it is. It loaded. The new Girlypop diva. Milk Dog. I don't know who people. I don't know what people call it. I don't know if it has a name yet. She has joined the echelon. I know Damsel knows who she is. Damsel reposted that and put it into my life. One day after dinner, while Silver Wolf and I were lounging about in Elio's yard, we spotted a fledgling script all on its own. Oops. Travis was having a stream debut today? Oh, her. Tropic Soul is not having a debut today. Oh, her. My friend Paradise is having a stream debut today. Oh, her. My president rep dispatch girl. Look, for people who are like newer to me, I play free to play, but I'm technically not free to play. This account is not free to play. I am free to play. I just like pulling. I've been really lucky, and I've also been really unlucky. I just like pulling. I like the story and stuff like that. So always feel comfortable knowing that when you watch me play, your account will probably always be a little bit more impressive than mine. I'm just here for fun. I love pulling more than anything. You got fine on? Light cone? Congrats. Oh my god! It's the Dark Knight. I haven't yet because I'm still thinking about her. Still thinking about her. Ron May, she's okay. She's always talking about like making a planet or whatever. She does not want to be on my little free-to-play account. She wants to be with the big dogs. What pity am I on? Girl, I don't know. Check my mail. I didn't mean to do it like that. Ah, it's Miss. It's the calculator girl. Okay. She's pretty. Yeah, she's mother. She's mother. It's not triple. It's not Bob. Triple Bob. But I'm not mad at that. What was the other one? What was the other one? Oh. Oh, it won't show you the. You can just get a random one. I'm actually not mad at that because I like her. That being said. Yeah, that's not a bad one to lose pity on. It really isn't. She's pink, she's a diva, she's good at math. Her best friend is that one handsome man on the La Fu. Where's she at? Oh, right here.
With favor and gain, life's free from strain.
Okay, and she's got bars. Okay. Okay. I'm just trying to get a little bit just one more little pull. Tribby Phaun in the crazy one. Who? What? She said, pull up in a monster automobile gangster with a bat that came from Sri Lanka. That's what she said. Okay. We're gonna continue story now. Oh! It's the girl with the underbob. She did say bob. She said you wanted a bob? Okay. She said, oh, you just wanted a bob. Okay, I can do a bob. I don't even have enough to ascend her. Okay, let's continue the story. I'm going to bed. Remember when Hule grabbed her and threw her and killed her, and then she put her consciousness in the Neil Eats bird? Yes, I do now. I had to really put that together. Yes, I do remember that actually. The trial feels like it's just around the corner. I'm starting to feel nervous. Don't worry, everything's gonna be fine. Let's just hope that everything goes well. After all, as someone who has earned the gaze of an Ion, you should be able to overcome the trial of a regional god just fine. We've also unknowingly gotten used to sleeping with the midday sun shining brightly above our heads. Get some rest. Perhaps a new phase of the trailblazing expedition in Amphorius is about to begin. Hi, Tea Kettle. This holiday weekend was a little bit...
Orynyx's vacant totem awaits.
A lot of me, I said to my boyfriend a lot, you know, like, we still went to like a cookout and saw some family and enjoyed ourselves. But I did say, what really is there to celebrate this year in terms of patriotism? I wasn't feeling very patriotic, but I did take the time off as a working class individual to connect with the human beings around me instead of being forced to be in the capitalistic rat race that is American life. I will acknowledge my privileges as an American, though. I do live a luxurious life, though sometimes it feels like hell.
If you have already made your preparations to become a pillar of Amphorius, please, step forward.
My neighbors are not lit up with those fireworks. Girl, Americans with fireworks, apparently this is something unique to Americans. There are other countries that do fireworks, but Americans with fireworks is like very unique in like the volume of it and the amount of people who do it in their personal residences. Americans genuinely on 4th of July, 3 days before, 3 days after, that whole span of days, people are literally lighting explosives in their backyard, in the middle of the street. It'll be like a Tuesday afternoon and you're just kind of minding your business and you hear a pop in the sky and you're like, I guess somebody had their hands on some fireworks. Okay, let's continue.
Little Gray and Mem, thank you. Your resolves cannot be questioned. We praise your pure selflessness and courage. May Kefali light your path forward. Get ready to assume Orynyx's divinity, Trailblazer.
So Orynyx is the Titan of body, right? Oh, it isn't? Oh, it's the face. I don't know. I've been skipping my skincare since I got here. I guess I'll try. Orynyx is the Titan of time.
The divine position of Orynyx has already been vacant for some time. We can feel the space of the trial closing. As
Timeless
there isn't
beauty.
much of their soul left, we'll have to complete the ceremony before their soul completely dissipates.
Okay, we have to hurry up then. Let's go. Orynyx, the timeless beauty. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm fit for this.
The 8th core flame coveted by the miracle.
8.
That once belonged
Right.
to the great veil of Evernight, Orynyx. It shall now be returned by the 2 elected heroes of the Chrysos heirs. A traveler who is upright and courageous, and a sacred beast that invokes miracles.
It's a good thing she can't understand English because you just called her a beast, girl.
Mem 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 who? Mem 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 mem. Both of you, please, come forward. Recite along with us.
O Majesty of
The 12 Titans,
Pillars,
pillars of the world, we seek your
your
divinity to mend the rifts of the world.
Fill
Our bodies with blood
gold,
and gold till we wither in willing service to the prophecy.
I don't think
I have gold blood.
These are just words meant to make the prayer seem more solemn. Please, focus.
Pull up in Sri Lanka.
And surrender the core flame.
No, because them was literally just... Okay. Core flame of timeless beauty, I take on your trial. Yes, the protagonist is voiced now, but I think that the studio that was trying to do the AI stuff was watching my VODs and they had actually created an AI voice model off of my voice because I think, doesn't the protagonist sound like a lot like me?
Orynyx. Their soul has been waiting for a long time.
Perhaps they're also quietly waiting for the arrival of their successor.
All right, y'all. I'm taking on the Timeless Beauty Challenge. Aglaya, I know that you're jealous because
The
you couldn't
last
do
time
this
I
one.
heard this, things didn't turn out that well.
Because you tried it, not me. I can do it, Aglaya.
Don't worry, Aglaya. She's tougher than I am, right?
It's Timeless Beauty, not toughness. It's just the cinnamon challenge.
Traveler from beyond the sky, let us pray that the Titan acknowledges your worthiness.
Could you imagine?
Although she loves cracking jokes at inopportune times, her determination is as strong as the Chrysos heirs. She will definitely succeed.
Phaun knows that I love to joke around. Phaun's been listening to me gab for the last
While she's
15
away,
hours.
I would like to have a chat with you, Aglaya.
Speak. I'm listening.
Slap, slap.
Wait, so when Mem does her roleplay asterisk talk, she speaks in English?
Wake up.
Wait a minute. Hello? Mem, was that you?
How is it? How do you feel?
Anything.
How are you able to talk, Mem? I thought you were no Sabo.
Right? I think that it's amazing too. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Mem, you sound like somebody that I know. Mem, you sound like somebody that I know. And it's not March. It is not March.
I have such a cute voice. It must be because of all the memories that I collected. They allowed me to grow beyond expectations. Also, listen. The words of the Titan are becoming clearer.
Wait a minute, what is this place?
Have I finally reached the end? Or the years of isolation coming to an end?
Mother.
You woke it up?
Oh my gosh! Or next. Oh, how heartbreaking. Ever since the figure draped in the black cloak robbed them of their core flame, they have been relegated to waiting in isolation in such a confined space. We are going to help alleviate their pain, right?
You know, they said we're going to finally let Mem talk here. Probably for a really cool narrative reason, because Amphorius has been really fun as a story to me. Speaking of which, somebody left a comment saying, like, I know a lot of the girls didn't get Pentacone, but I'm actually really confused with Amphorius, and I thought that was really funny. But they were also like, this looked to kill two birds with one stone, in the sense that we cannot have a whole arc of Mem just going mem for like 3 hours straight.
Memories. Broken.
Something tells me we're getting the truth of this world. Why Mio sent us here.
Mother? Who are they calling out for?
Well, according to my Girlypop tier list on youtube.com/phaun, it could be at least 30 different Pokemon. Let's find out. Wait, we were here already. Oh, because this is the Oryx place. That's right, sorry. I want to see, can you go down there? They're calling for Litten in the Olo GPL. Oh my goodness, I can Oryx, I'll be BRB. I'm sneaking around. Oh my god. Who? What is this?
The Holy Maiden is resting. Do not disturb her.
No, because isn't this where... This is where Tribby lived. Okay, so... I'm like being nosy. I want to see if there's like any Easter eggs or something. I'm like going the opposite direction, girl. They will literally just let you keep going. Okay, I gotta go. I left the safe zone. I gotta go. I gotta go. No, because... Okay. Okay. What? I thought that there would be like some new stuff, but there isn't. Rowan, thank you for 2 months.
You. It's you. I remember you. Skyfather has gazed upon you.
Aquila.
Mother is calling for you.
Who is Mother? Fully? Who's Fully?
Skyfather
They're calling me Mother?
chosen you.
Who is your mother? Gardevoir, Lopunny, Gothitelle? There's a lot to choose from. I can't hear you, girl. What did you say? Within the echo, you seemingly could make out the cry of a baby. But I haven't done a baby Pokemon tier list.
Is no longer responding.
Speak up.
Something important. An important matter.
Oryx, listen to me.
Ma'am, it's really throwing me off that you speak so eloquently.
Aren't you tired? Throughout the long years, you have always been protecting the fate of Amphorius. Each time people draw strength from within their memories, every single ripple falls onto your shoulders.
No, ma'am, because you really absorbed all of that sort of language training we did over the weekend.
There's no need for you to bear this any longer, Oryx. From today onwards, someone else will bear time on your behalf. This is why we have come.
Freedom. Freedom. I want freedom.
Now that Mem can talk, could she tell us where she got those contact lenses?
Oh, poor child. Everything will be fine. Let us help you. You can have a good rest
Capsule.
now.
Here, this is my last grape, everybody. Sorry for the ASMR sounds, but it's hot. I had to have a frozen grape to cool my body temperature down.
You have potential, strength, willpower, powerful, and tenacious.
And beautiful. Did you say that? Oh my god.
But you lack something.
Oh my god, don't say it's the beauty.
Just one thing.
She's gonna do not drag me.
Lacking something. What is it?
What you lack
Is
is a future.
I don't have I'm a model. No, I have bookings that are like 3 months out. That's why I'm trying to get off of this island. This doesn't make sense, Orynyx. No.
Future?
Ma'am, that doesn't make
We're
sense. No,
scared.
I can show you my email right now. I have like
Me
3
too.
different bookings in the next 3 months. I don't know what she's talking about.
Traveler from the sky. You should have.
She said I'm unemployed. What?
The gaze from Sky Father. Stabilize your form. Because from the moment you crossed the sky, your life was cast away. Right now, you are simply a collection of walking memories.
What? How is that possible?
You think I'm dead?
The space is collapsing. Someone must inherit the authority of time. If the pillar is lost, the laws of time will collapse.
Just do what you did with an axe. If I'm dead, then I can just absorb your soul and then like I'll be okay.
Emphorius will succumb to eternal disorder.
Revive me quickly.
Time never compromises, never bears grudges, never forgives, never makes a choice. Child of humanity, Titans, Mother, Sky Father, time restrains everything that exists in this world.
Orynyx's divinity is dissipating? Is the trial coming to an end?
Pathstrider of remembrance, my strength, I shall entrust it to you. The fate of the world. If you wish to, save it. Go and find your future that has been stolen. Even if that means you'll have to change death. You'll have to challenge that. Hand of shadow, clasped with unyielding fingers.
Before the passing of the 15 entry hours, go forth and reclaim your employment or your bills will be affected. This is the true trial of time. This is a bold move on behalf of MLO to steal one of our highest ranking models' future. This is a bridge too far. You're finally awake. I'll keep it simple. You succeeded. Orynyx has entrusted you with their divinity. Now, you're no different from a demigod of Emphorius. However, Mem has told me about what happened during the trial. Hi, VOD girlies. We just went through about like 10, almost 15 minutes of errors just to catch all up on what happened. We are trying to get in contact with Castries. Castries is like kind of hanging out in the garden right now because we need to talk to the Titan of Time. I mean the Titan of Death and cheat it because Orynyx told us. Castries is messing with us right now. We were going through a bunch of errors. Things kept crashing, but like we literally just got in contact with Castries. She's like being weird and like trying to like play tricks on us.
Please pardon me.
Oh. See? It's Castries. She was like doing her little power thing and I was like, why does her power why does she get to pick and choose when she does her power?
Just as I expected. I cannot feel anything.
We got a raid from Amanda Forrest Clarinet. Yes, I said that. I said hi raiders and then I crashed. Hi Amanda Forrest Clarinet, if you're still here.
Back at the Grove, I was puzzled as to why you were not affected by my curse. I thought that it might have been the special ability of a traveler from beyond the sky. Never did I expect that this would be the true reason. I'm sorry. I should have noticed that something was amiss earlier.
I did notice that, on the topic of like technical errors, I did notice that Wi-Fi is a bit slow today because I tried to get I haven't really used the internet up until like a few hours ago, and I tried to like do my returns and everything on Amazon and like wasn't loading. And I'm still trying to get these TikToks uploaded. I've been trying to upload them for 2 hours. I have 2 of them running at the same time, so like my internet's just like kind of freaking out.
Miss,
and that normally never happens.
If my abrupt behavior just now offended you,
so maybe the
you
internet
can
is
forgive
getting
me.
killed today. Yay! The internet's finally dead.
I'm just
I'm kidding.
thinking, if your soul has really left your body, as a mortician, I might be able to trace where it has gone to.
Cass, did you find anything?
My apologies. Not as of yet. Perhaps I have overestimated my capabilities. But, Miss, would you be willing to let me try again? This time, I'll increase the area of contact
Oh, she was
slightly.
trying to kill me because she had heard that I was dying because I
Perhaps
was
the
dead
results
because
might
Mem had
be
told her
different
that. That's
this
why she
time.
was doing that. So for people, the VOD girlies, she literally like walked up on us and did her like death power, and we were like, what are you doing? Okay.
I have never touched the living in this way before. If my actions are in any way disrespectful, I hope that you can forgive me.
Okay. What?
I seem to have caught a glimpse of something. Your soul is currently roaming someplace and cannot find a way to escape. But perhaps it might not be a bad thing. If your soul is still wandering around, it means that we still have time. We have a chance to find it before the fingers of Thanatos sweep everything away. Clues. Just a few more. I need more guidance. Ah. The connection has been severed. With my strength, I'm not able to trace it. It was me. I was a little too hasty. Don't worry, miss. Although we currently have no leads, I will do my best to search for the whereabouts of Thanatos, bring back their core flame, and personally return to you the life that you have lost too soon. I know that I'm lacking in confidence, but I hope that you can keep this promise of mine in mind. Before I manage to deliver on this promise, please do your best to hang on. Amphorius needs you.
Okay.
Lady Aglaia and Lord Phaun are currently discussing some matters in the paths. They're worried about you too.
I feel like we should have known that our
possible,
soul wasn't with us,
Please
but
go there
I'm
and
not a
let them know
mortician, so
that
who
you're
knows?
well. Although, I don't actually know whether your current situation can be described as well. Also, please accept this Styxian fable. Reading can help one to focus and relax. I hope that reading this can help tide you through this difficult period.
More and more species are
Okay, I gotta go let Aglaia and Phaun know. Oh, but they were talking about something. I wonder if we're gonna see what they were talking about. They added a skip button? I don't know. I heard somebody said in the chat a few weeks ago that they were working on something like that. But for me, I won't be skipping stuff because that's my bread and butter. It's on the
They're
top
here.
right.
Partner! Hyacinth said you definitely wake up. How do you feel?
It feels kind of weird.
Well, at least you look no different from the living. I think that most living people don't even look as good as you do.
You've completed the trial of time.
Well, I am the timeless beauty.
And I have to admit that the process went better than I expected. Even in the end, that Titan's heart still showed a soft spot for humankind. However, I never expected that. Two people who have cheated death would appear in Akima at the same time.
That's what we have been talking about. Ugh, Mighty has been in Akima for such a long time, but has no one thought to study his indestructible body? If there were even any minor breakthroughs,
Every time they say that, it's so funny to me. The indestructible body.
Many have had this idea, but so far, there have been no results. If it were successful, Thanatos wouldn't have disappeared without a trace. Nevertheless, now is not the time for us to give up. At the very least, we can still see a glimmer of hope, Cypher. If anyone in this world knows the whereabouts of death...
Wait, isn't that character? That cat girl?
I'll try and get her to return to Akima, but do be prepared for a less than ideal outcome. Please understand that throughout the history of Amphorius, no one has ever managed to escape the clutches of death. At the end of time, Thanatos silently awaits all. It is my duty. We too require you to bear the divine position of time. But before that, just...
What's wrong, Aglaya?
Omens always come in pairs. A tiny air current will eventually brew into a storm that tears the sky apart. It's Anaxagoras. He has initiated contact with the Council of Elders.
In the end, it has still come down to this.
I earnestly hope that your assessment of him is accurate.
He initiated contact. Okay.
Otherwise, the efforts of my teacher and I of the past millennium might be reduced to dust because of that great performer.
Yeah, I had to turn off alerts for the end of the stream because we're dealing with the Honkai curse.
I'm back here again. I remember this dream. This realm is covered in a silk-like fog, and the land is barren and harsh. The crowd of travelers leaves tracks everywhere.
Hey! Excuse me! What is this place? Where in Amphorius are we?
The mutters of the traveler are in a language I'm unable to comprehend.
Okay,
or perhaps they're just distracted and ignored my question.
Tell me, which Titan reigns over this land? And how do I find them?
Hand of Shadow.
Hand of Shadow Thanatos. Could this possibly be the Netherrealm?
I forget why Anaxa is like motivated to talk to the Council of Elders. I know that him and Aglaya butt heads, but I forgot. They had mentioned it earlier, but I forgot what it was.
Netherrealm.
Then where is this? River of Souls? The outskirts of the Netherrealm? Are you heading downstream toward the Netherrealm?
This is where all the decommissioned MLO agents are sent after they have worn out their usefulness.
The Netherrealm.
Anaxa doesn't believe in divinity. Okay, I got you.
Illusion.
I got you.
Titan rejects you. Me.
Hakuru Yusama? Hi. I want to do more meal ads.
Listen.
What? The traveler lifts their wrinkled fingers and remains silent. I look in the direction they are pointing and listen closely. There. A massive shadow brought the sound of rushing tides. The sound of tides. I can hear it. I hear it deep within the tides, beyond the closed gates of the void world. A voice about to recount something.
Child of humanity, is it death's embrace you yearn for with such urgency?
Is that Thanatos? Oh, it's Cersei's.
Oh, you have awoken. Welcome back to the mortal realm. Your consciousness is dissipating much faster than I expected. Ultimately, it seems like the Titan's core flame is incompatible with a mortal body.
How much longer can my consciousness remain in the mortal realm?
In my estimation,
I'm
at
Thanatos.
best, you'll see 15 more entry hours.
15 days and nights.
What is it? Are you finally starting to become attached to the mortal world now?
On the contrary, 15 days feels a little too long for solving a singular problem.
I just remembered Kaylee Perry getting violently slimed in the face. That's kind of what happened to us right when we landed in Emphoria's.
Stop giggling. It's time for us to go. The messenger from the Council of Elders is almost here.
Let me ask you one more question. Are you really planning to betray Aglaya's will?
What betrayal is there to speak of when I was never loyal to her to begin with?
What about that white-haired student of yours? Acting so recklessly, do you not care about what might happen to him?
There will be a price to pay for blind faith. This is also a lesson for Phaun.
Okay.
You
We're gonna stop
truly
here.
are a strict teacher.
We will stop here.
Of course.
This
This is how I've always been.
Let's see if we can get maybe a few more pulls from something. I haven't really done anything. I'm not going to do anything crazy. I'm just going to see if I can click around. All the characters in Honkai, most of them feel just like they're vaguely in their 20s. Like early 20s, just from the looks. Actually, no, Honkai does like sort of write characters and sometimes add aesthetics to them that make them look a little older too, so never mind. A lot of them though just seem like they're vaguely in their 20s. That's what I just assume for everybody. And Nax is probably like really old because Nax is like apparently not even like technically alive. Okay. The Gift of Odyssey? I don't think so. Is it like the daily tickets? I don't know what the names of anything is. Yeah, I got that. The daily login, yeah. Neoformaldehyde. Hey! The pretty cat lady.
The heavens are vast. The kite flies where it wishes.
Okay. Final's transformation looks cool. I want to know what it's all about. I think that's all I got. Nope. I'm scared to do his trial. Oh, Fox. Yeah, Fox Lady. Sorry. Hey! Ice Girl. Now, why is she in this?
My past is gradually coming to light.
March 8. Okay, I guess we're gonna end here. Don't forget to look for the new characters' appearances. Oh, right, let's look at that real quick. Let's hope that my computer doesn't blow up trying to open up another window. I don't know what it is. It's weird, because like last Honkai stream it ran fine. And it doesn't run like that with other games, but we haven't played... We've been playing like Game Boy games and Mario Kart, so like we haven't really been using the computer to run a game like for real. But like Honkai isn't even that intense of a game. It can run on a phone. So, I don't know. Guys, are you to be updated? Okay, thank you. So these are splash arts. Girl, where is this window? There it is. High silence. The fish, it gives Kokomi. It gives Kokomi in a way. Yeah, I like fishy stuff. That's kind of why I like Bailu a little bit, because Bailu is more dragony, but you get what I'm saying. Like Honkai mixes like that coral dragon aesthetic. Seirdra. Oh, Chess Diva. This is the Queen's Gambit. She has like a cloak. Oh, and like a staff? Oh, and a crown. Okay, that's cool. I wonder. That's got to be a support. This, I would say, is a quantum DPS. Oh, it says it in the bottom, but I don't know what the symbols mean. Oh, and there's wings too. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I like that. Yeah, we can raid Kizzy. Hysolence is physical? Physical with all that water fishy stuff? Physical nihility. Oh. I wonder, is she gonna like have a sword like Xianghua in Soul Calibur? That would be cool. Wind Harmony. I thought that Seirdra was gonna be like ice. That's cool. 3.3 and 3.4 is where they find their stride. I'm enjoying it, so that means it's gonna get better. I like that. Okay, Electra. You see her Black Swan and Kafka in a room. What do you do? So far, I'm still going. I like Kafka the most. I like Black Swan a lot, but I like Kafka the most. Those girls, they can't compete with some of the divas until I've seen what they got to give. Somebody said something about Lawfu, but I can't find it in chat. Boom. It's like Mighty being imaginary. That's true. Mighty isn't physical. Wait, is imaginary a element or an aeon? Whatever. I mentioned those three because they are the new damage over time core. Oh. Imaginary is an element? Okay. Okay. We're going to end here. I'm going to see if I can get that return in. I think the UPS office near me closes in like an hour and a half, so I should be able to go. Here's to hoping, fingers crossed. If not, I'm gonna have to like look back and see what Amazon needs from me. These TikToks still won't upload. I've been trying to upload them for 2 hours. They're not working. Tomorrow we're going to play Mario Mon. And if we have time, we'll play some more Mario Kart. But I think we should be able to finish Mario Mon tomorrow, because we're in the Elite Four, so that's gonna be fun. And I will update Geyser. I'll update Geyser like right when I finish all this like Amazon stuff. I need to make like a little note or something. Okay. All right, y'all. We're going to raid Diva Kizzy. Apparently Kizzy is streaming. I don't know what they're streaming right now. I don't have it open, but go raid that. We can't do the battle roulette. So I will just play Sneaker Night. And I will see y'all tomorrow, hopefully, with no interruptions in the stream. I think that's it. Thank y'all so much for a really great stream. I had fun, regardless if we've crashed 5 times. Put your sneakers on. The Cursed Echo. And go raid Kizzy for some channel points.